The most common problems faced by family offices really depends upon what kind of family office we're talking about. There are some family offices that I wouldn't necessarily refer to as family offices. Everybody means something a little bit different by it. Family offices are a bit vogue at the moment, so everybody wants one, their friends have one, they'd like one too. If by family office you mean someone who pays your bills and walks the dog, you're not going to be confronted by the same level of issues. But if it's a full-service, multidisciplinary family office, keeping up with change and staying ahead of the next generation, because they grew up in a different time from the time that you grew up in. And it's so important to bring in young advisors. So I would say finding the young advisors to replace you is quite important.
I think one key challenge for family offices is around catering for the needs and different wishes of lots of different family members, particularly as time goes on and young children then grow up into being, the potential next generation of successors to their parents. They will have different needs and demands and wishes, and the family office is at the heart of all of that, trying to be all things to all people. It's a very delicate balancing act.
Yeah, I think it's a journey, and the ability for them to be flexible and nimble, and I think the family offices who get it right are alert to that. They take professional advice when they need it, but above all, they realise that they're there to serve the family.
Well, on this occasion, I've got to tell people about that fabulous TV series, Succession. In Succession, I was watching it and listing down all the mistakes that they made, which of course makes fantastic television. But if they had a private client advisor that was really good at advising them and knew the sorts of mistakes they would make. Number one, Logan should have retired at age 80 and not just continue on. Number two, it shouldn't have been left as an uncertainty. They should know who's going to be taking. And number three, Kendall should not seek a college friend when he runs into a problem. He should be able to go to a professional who can recommend him to someone who can be able to resolve that issue, not going to the golf club whose interests may not be aligned with yours.
I believe the word inventory of, as I said perhaps earlier, inventory of who they are, inventory of what they want to achieve, and then finding the right people to do so, either by involving family members early on or by hiring the best people they can find. And if they do outsource the effort by hiring very competent professionals, they need to let go.
Yeah, one of the main challenges I think family offices face is they are often global families. They need to take global tax advice. They need to take advice from a number of different advisors in different jurisdictions, and you often need to find somebody who can pull it all together and project manage it. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges, having somebody who is joined up and can pull all the pieces together to make a holistic tax advice for the client.